Hey, YouTubers, welcome back. This is my N64 collection. I had it. I have the. I had the N64 since I was 9 years old, and it was a Christmas present. And it came with two games with it. And ever since then, I always had an N64. One of my personal favorite consoles growing up. But now I don't really play as much. But I still have some of the games I have when I was younger. So, starting with Mythical Ninja featuring Goma. Um, I played this when I was 9 and probably around 9 or 10 years old, and I really love this game. It's kind of like a Mario 64 clone, but I think this was more wackier, and the music is really good in it. And I love the characters in it. My favorite is Ibimaru. He's like the fat ninja, and I have so many good memories playing this game. One of my personal favorites. Banjo-Tooie. Didn't have this when I was younger, but now playing this a couple years ago, I really enjoy it. I hadn't beat it yet because I'm playing the first one, but this one's pretty good. Here's Banjo-Kazooie. This is the one I've been playing a couple months ago. Great game. Um, very quirky sense of humor. I like this. I like it very much. Duke Nukem 64. I remember my brother playing this on the Sega Saturn a long time ago, and I wanted to play this again. And this version is censored, so I'll probably have to find the Sega Saturn version, or they update this too. I think it's on the Xbox Live. Had good memories of that one. Jet Force Gemini. It's alright. I like it though. It's made by the same people that did Banjo-Kazooie. Rare. Paper Mario. I think this is my favorite of the Paper Mario series. This one or the other one. But this one's really, really fun, and it's real cute. A classic, 007 GoldenEye. Play this a lot, mostly for the multiplayer, but I really enjoy this game a lot. Hadn't aged very well, and it did get a remake, but it's not the same. Mario 64. This was one of the games I had when I was 9 as a Christmas present. Fantastic game, a classic. Lots of memories playing this game. Goemon Great Adventure. Not the same as Mythical Ninja. This was more the side-scrolling like the original Super Nintendo version. It's alright. It's really hard. Really hard. And it's almost unplayable playing by yourself. You gotta have co-op in this game, which you can't do. Snowboard Kids 2. It's alright. I think this is better than the first one, but I didn't really play it as much. It's cute. Snowboard Kids, the original. As I say in the second one, it's still a good game. Just I like the second one a little bit more better. Yoshi Story. I hadn't played this as much. Not a bad game. Just hadn't really played that much. Mischief Makers. Barely played it, so I really can't say too much about that one. Mario Kart 64. Fantastic. Probably was my favorite Mario Kart, but I think I like Mario Kart 8 a little bit more. But this is a really, really fun game. Fighting Destiny 2. I used to rent this at Blockbuster when I was younger, and I loved it. It's nothing like Street Fighter or Virtua Fighter, but some odd reason it has this little charm to it. And I wish they would bring that back, but probably won't, because it Mario, Mario Tennis. This is my original copy. Lost the box years ago, but I used to play this a lot as a kid and almost finished it 100%. But I stopped playing it like around 2004, 2003, and move on with other games, playing with other games. And I still play this once in a while though. Ocarina of Time. Nothing to say really. It's a classic. Though in my opinion I hadn't really played it that much, so it's not my favorite Legend of Zelda. I know a lot of people love this game, but it's not my favorite. But it's still a fantastic game. Just Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Used to rent this also. I liked it. I don't play as now. I don't play as much now, but I don't know. It's okay. Win Back Operation Comfort. Not a bad game. It has really awful voice acting though, but I like it. It's also on the PS2, and I have that one. I don't play that one as much though. Donkey Kong 64, of course. I like this one a lot. It's kind of underrated in a way compared to the Donkey Kong countries. I was hoping they would bring this style back, but they hadn't done so. But still, they might, in the future. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. A great Star Wars game. I remember we used to have this, and used to play this a lot, but didn't really get too far in it. So one of these days I'll go back and finish it. Doom 64, a fantastic game, great Doom game. I don't remember playing this when I was younger, but a couple years later I bought it and played it, and I really like it. I hadn't finished it yet, but it's mostly like a pick up and play to me. South Park, not a good game, but it's nostalgic. I used to play this when I was younger. I liked it because I really loved the show when I was younger, but nowadays it's terrible. Star Fox 64, the best Star Fox of right now. I hadn't played the new one yet, but I heard mixed feelings for that one. For now, I'll stick to playing this one until I get the new one, if I ever get the new one. Mario Golf, great game. I want to play the GameCube version of this, but I hadn't done so yet because I hadn't bought it. But for now, I really love this game. I used to rent this too. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, not a bad port. This is also available on Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1. This one doesn't have Shiba in it for some odd reason, but other than that, it's alright. I rather suggest playing those versions more than the N64 version. 1080 Avalanche. No, 1080 Degree Avalanche is on the GameCube. Decent snowboarding game. I don't know, I didn't really play that much. It's alright. Resident Evil 2. Actually, not a bad port. I never thought this ever existed on the N64, except a couple years ago when I found it in the store. I was like very surprised. Like I didn't know they made a Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Not bad. Actually, pretty good. You know, I'd rather play it on the PlayStation and GameCube, but actually a really cool port. Mega Man 64. A decent port. I'd rather play it on a PlayStation, but a really interesting port. Still the same game. Some differences between these versions, but not by much. Nightmare Creatures. It's okay. It's average. Hack and slash. It's alright. Diddy Kong Racing. Our rival to Mario Kart 64. I like this one a lot. So you can play as Conquer. It's kind of hard too. It's kind of challenging, but it's still fun kart racing game. Super Smash Brothers 64. This is where it started. It's a great game actually. Hadn't aged very well though, but I still like it. I mostly play Melee and the newest one, of course, but I still go back to it. Killer Instinct Gold. Great game. I don't really like playing it on the N64 though because of the controls, but it was fantastic in the arcades. I liked it. I liked it though, besides the control issues for me. Shadowgate 64. I used to play this when I was younger. I didn't quite understand it though, because one of those games, what you call them, adventure games, puzzle games. Played it now, I still like it though. I figured out how to play it, and I really, really enjoy this. I wish I'd make another one of this. Turok. Used to play this a lot. Loved it as a kid. Don't really play it now though. It's age really bad, but I used to love playing this as a kid. Perfect Dark. I don't remember this too well. I know I used to rent this, but I don't remember playing the story mode. I just mostly played the multiplayer with my brother, and we enjoyed it playing that, but I don't remember the story of this too well. But one day I'll go back and play it. Majora's Mask. One of the more challenging Legend of Zelda games. I do admit, because I wasn't used to playing this. This is not the version I play though. I played the GameCube version, and I don't know. I still like it. I like the story of it, and the gameplay. Just you gotta get used. I gotta get used to the time traveling aspect of it. Last and certainly not least, Turok 2: Seas of Evil. I don't remember this game that much. I think I used to rent it, but I don't remember it. But I played recently, and I think it's a good game. And that is all my N64 collection. I know I'm missing some staples in this collection, like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon Snap and other games, but it's just, I don't really buy N64 games that much nowadays. But if I ever do see them in the wild, or I have the feel of ordering them, I will, but right now, you know, I like my collection the way it is for now. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned to newer videos of continuing my collection. And bye.